Okay, hello everyone. Welcome and welcome back to
what we talked about last night.
What we talked about last night. I'm your host Thais and
your co-host Brianna
and special guest
Ajani. But I want to keep talking about how I feel like in general men have a better choice than women. Generally.
In life? In general?
In general.
Of picking options?
Yes. Men have way better options than women.
I feel as though
they got some bad bitches out here.
Word, respectfully. But I do believe that women can use their options, if that makes sense. It's more likely for women to have multiple guys all over them than females. You know what I'm saying?
No. Females be having mad people on her.
Yeah.
And dudes be having mad people on them.
No, that's not the case.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that it's more likely for females to have a bunch of guys in her DMs and going all crazy than guys having a bunch of females in their DMs. You don't think so?
I'm also going to be doing my makeup.
That's why we have better options. That's why y'all have better options.
No, we have to pick our options. You guys... No,
that's what I'm saying. Y'all have a choice at pickings. Y'all all one in the same.
I got you. Y'all can literally say, I want him, boom, and snap and grab him. We have to actually work to get the female.
That don't mean y'all don't have better choices.
We don't.
Y'all have better options. Like, think of the variety of women that exist.
Okay.
And think of the variety of men that exist. Like, be real. All of them are the same. You have a bunch of different types of women. Like,
I think you need to go out and explore. Because it's plenty.
No.
If you go to a different city, it's different people. Different.
I feel like I dated all types of dudes.
That's
and
crazy.
Men are like one and the same to me.
In what sense?
You really think that?
Men are one and the same. It's like every time a dude like, I'm different. I'm like, I'm jacking. I know like 36 dudes that are just like you.
But that's a fact.
Y'all are all one and I feel like women like I'm telling you, I would love to be gay. Women probably bring like a different experience. Every woman you date, I know you experience. I be with all of my girlfriends, and I'm just saying, like, yo, the dudes that are with y'all are experiencing like a whole entire like person. Like, I feel like they have more detail. Women, more entails. They bring more to the experience.
Women are more open when it comes to relationships. Men are more like closed in. So that's why females sometimes feel like they bring something.
Yeah, why are y'all like that?
I don't speak for everybody, but I believe that I'm an open person.
Do you want to try that?
You think you're open?
I know I am.
What does open mean to you?
In what sense?
Like,
if we're
talking about open, like in your relationships in general, like
in my relationships, I want to say vulnerable, but being vulnerable to your significant other, like when it's those conversations, those difficult conversations, don't be like, nah, bro, I don't feel like talking about it. Nah, bro, I don't want to talk right now. Just
that's not you.
No, that's not me.
Okay.
But I can't say when it gets to a certain level and I like repeatedly keep saying the same thing and then you're not listening. You hear me, but you're not listening. Then I'm like, all right, bro, it's no point in me talking anymore because you're not listening. You're just hearing me speak at this point. You're just waiting until I'm done so you can just come back and say something.
But what I've noticed is like when men do show like certain type of emotion or they are vulnerable that way, I feel like it only comes out in like aggression and anger. Like,
yeah, to a certain extent. It's like, in my opinion, I feel as though men don't want to seem as like the weak link or seem like.
But who told y'all that girls don't like when a man is emotional?
No one told us. It's just growing up.
Oh my God, there was a song. There's a song literally that I was listening to on the way to school this morning.
I want my man to bawl in front of me.
It was
crazy.
literally like.
That's crazy.
I want him
like
to sit and
tears.
cry tears.
You gonna cry right with him?
I'm gonna cry with him.
As you should.
And I feel like it's gonna be sexy. Like, why they make it seem like y'all are gonna look weak? A man crying is sexy.
Never heard that.
It is, because it's emotional maturity. And if you're like me, you like that type of thing. Like, that's a turn on.
Mm-hmm.
That, if don't be boo-hoo crying over nothing.
Yeah.
But if it's something,
don't drag it.
Yeah.
Like something realistic.
Yeah. And a little teardrop.
You're like,
man.
and then you got to go to the You crazy. You crazy.
Okay,
God,
listen to
bro,
this.
You're crazy.
Listen to this. Here we are standing at each other. What? Here we are standing at each other as strangers, sleeping in the same bed. Because it's like you were never taught to use how to use your words like that. You were never taught how to say loving things and caring things. You were just taught how to say what had to be said. So I want the words you don't have, and I'm still trying to figure out what you feel. Just think about it. Like, what might this life be like if we put our parts to the side and let love lead the way?
That's what I'm saying. Man, don't be putting your pride to the side.
No, it's not pride.
Love lead the way.
Females don't either, though.
Oh, I understand what you're saying, but not me.
Okay. But I'm talking about
well, what's the name? What do you mean by females don't put their pride to the side, though?
They don't put their pride to the side. They feel as though in my opinion, in my experiences, certain females believe like once they're right, like they're right. So say we have a conversation like the sky's blue, and I said nah, it's red, and it is red, but you think it's blue, they're gonna try to fight me and argue with me.
Because I feel like with women, like you kind of you gotta like talk. Men don't talk; they be acting mad nonchalant. So if we have something in our head and you don't talk about it and explain yourself, I'm right. I already came to the conclusions. I already know what's up. Okay. Men don't talk. They want to act all nonchalant and stuff.
I'm being honest. When it comes to the nonchalant thing, that's because we don't care as much to certain situations. That's honesty, though. Yeah. Like sometimes y'all put 100 effort into one thing and maybe just need like 25%. Like, oh, I do that.
But why do y'all believe that? Like, some people like me, we all or nothing. I either care or I don't. So when I do care, it's OD. So when I'm talking to you about something, you acting all nonchalant. What you mean you don't care?
It's not that we don't care. It's just like we don't need to put as much effort as y'all do into certain situations. Sometimes people like put more effort than need to be in certain situations.
And it just seems like men don't put effort into situations that seem emotional.
Okay.
But
I don't believe it. And for me, I don't believe it. But for others, yeah.
No, because men jack that women are very emotional. But really, men are more emotional than women.
Yeah, it's just when
and
you just gotta see it.
Yeah, they show it different ways, I feel like. Like, men are mad sensitive.
Yeah.
And they get mad, like, so quick. It's just like... But I feel like they try to play on women. Like, oh, you're so emotional. You're so emotional. Because we show the signs that are more associated with being emotional. Like, we're more like likely to cry and shit like that. Mm-hmm. So that's why we're called more emotional. But the type of emotional roller coasters that men be going through, y'all need therapy.
Females don't need therapy? Y'all be scaring me.
We don't need therapy.
That's crazy.
We don't
need therapy.
Exactly.
Not gonna lie, we all need therapy though. But I feel like men as like a unit need like a group therapy session.
Men. So you talking about every man
needs to
come together
and have a group therapy session. Crazy. Y'all need to talk to each other. And
say what? And say what? What would we say?
Like let's break these barriers down, man.
Which is
like let's stop with this not being emotional. Let's stop with this alpha male mentality.
Whoa, what's wrong with being an alpha male? I'm asking.
What do you mean? What's wrong
with
alpha male?
If you go back to like ancient time,
what is your definition of an alpha male?
No, I asked you
okay, because I feel like the people who are out here jacking alpha male are these men who like are thinking. Ooh, sorry, hold on. Ajani, you still didn't tell me your definition of an alpha male.
Oh yeah, we gotta get into that.
But you didn't either.
I want to know what yours is.
But I asked you first.
Right, but I just want to know what yours is.
But I would like to listen to you, ladies.
I would like
first.
Like alpha males give me like what's his name, Kevin Samuels.
He's weird as fuck.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm not gonna lie. The stuff he do be saying though sometimes be true. Is it not?
What stuff he be saying that be true?
I haven't watched him since COVID. So
I mean, I do be hearing that he has like true to what he says. Yeah. But I feel like it don't be coming from a place with no reasoning, like good reasoning.
I feel like for me, in my opinion, I feel like something happened to him.
Yeah.
That hurt him so much that ever since that moment, he just been.
On Instagram, they say he was laid up in bed with a man.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know if he's speaking from You know, what perspective you see from. I know my perspective, you know, different. But I don't know.
You think you're an alpha male? Do you identify as an alpha male?
I identify as a black man in this world. That's it.
I'm feeling that. Because I'm not feeling the title alpha male.
Yeah, I don't be like, yeah, I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm not
because alpha males give the fact that, like, somebody got to be a beta male if you're an alpha male. What makes you alpha and somebody else beta? That's how I feel about it.
Okay.
Because
I feel like in certain situations, people are alpha, well, men are alpha males and can be beta males in certain situations. Like when you're around your superior, you wouldn't be the alpha male because they're superior. Like you being submissive towards them.
Oh, do you believe that a man should be submissive?
To what?
To his woman.
In what way?
I'm asking you, like.
In what way, though?
No, I want to know what you think. In any
What's
way
submissive
possible.
to you? What's
In any
submissive
way.
to you?
No.
Wait. What's submissive to you? Because
no, ain't no subjective definition for submission. You know what being submissive means.
Okay.
Like she wear the pants. Let's do it like that.
How about this? I'm not okay with that. Me growing up with both my parents, which is very fortunate. Me growing up with both my parents, I didn't see my mom like the pants in a relationship. Like my family, it's always been like every time in my family, it's always the male that has the big boy pants in a relationship. Or the pants
in what ways though? Like
paying bills,
and then like when you're going out,
paying the dinner, like stuff like that, like opening the door and stuff like that. Like that's what I come from. I don't come from like the woman, like, oh, she paying this, she paying that, and then my dad. And I don't believe that women should be a housewife or cleaning all the time. Because I know some people believe that, but I don't believe that. Like at the end of the day, like if it's your home, you should be trying to take care of it also. But I do. Women have their duties and men have their duties. If that makes sense.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree. I'm a very traditional girl, and I'm also Christian. And like the Bible says that you have to submit to your husband. But it's for me, it's all about finding somebody that's like worthy of my submission. You can't just be submitting to any of these niggas out here.
Whoa, why not?
Are you know what submission? Submission is basically you allowing somebody to have your power. You giving somebody the power to make decisions. Like the fact that your father paid the bills, that's your mom giving him financial power. Yeah. He had power over their finances. Right. You don't think I have to choose wisely who has power over my finances?
But okay, I thought you were talking about in general. No,
but that's what I mean. And, no, I'm just saying, like, I have yet to find a man who has been worthy of my submission. Yeah. And I really feel like men are all one and the same, like I said. So it's kind of like, I feel like I think he's gonna be a 1 in a million, though.
I feel like it's all you pick. You pick and choose. Like if you pick one guy and they do the same thing, and he's like, oh, all right, this guy look different, and then he do the same thing. It's not really all men are the same. It's just you just picking a bad bunch. Wow. In my opinion.
Yeah, I hear that.
Because there's bro, you could probably find somebody on campus. I doubt it, but not this campus, but a campus that you'll probably fall in love with. They treat you so right, and then one day.
Speaking of somebody on campus, I have not a crush on campus. But I peeped this boy. You know him, Ajani.
Definitely gotta be a crush if you say it's not a crush. What is a crush?
Do crushes stop after high school? I swear I have not had a crush on somebody in my life.
I don't think I ever had a crush.
What? Oh, for real?
Yes.
Okay, how do you define a crush?
Yeah.
Like just somebody that like tickles your fancy. Like you be excited to see them. Like just your crush. You be thinking about them.
I don't
just like some little, not no big thing, just something little. That is a crush. What do you mean?
Can it be someone that you just like see walking around and you're like, oh, I think he's cute?
I can't.
That's my.
You gotta have conversation with.
Yeah, for you to be crushing on them, like you have a scenarios. You know those scenarios you make up in your head about them. Yeah.
You make it. Next time I see him, he go.
You making up scenarios. You thinking about fake conversations that y'all have type of crush. Yeah. It's not that big of a deal, but you like them. I ain't have a crush on somebody in a long time.
Okay, can I ask?
And I feel like, go ahead, please.
No, I was just gonna. Okay, no, continue that, and then I'm gonna ask a question on your preference, or like, what do you look for?
In what? Females?
Yeah. And what do you look for in males?
As in, like, personality-wise, or just
no,
in
like,
general?
if you're building someone from top to bottom.
From top to bottom.
Oh. I don't know. I'm more of a... I don't... Okay. I'm not gonna say, I don't look to see if they're beautiful, but, like, that's the first thing you would see.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm, like, the type of person I actually want to get to know you. I actually want to see, like... I have to, like, number one has to be funny. Has to make me laugh.
Yeah,
like, that's
I see that for you.
Must.
I
Like,
see
if
that
you're
for
not
you.
funny, it's never gonna
Yeah.
work. Gotta be social. I know people like, oh, you can't be in a relationship with someone that's social. Well, I'm a social butterfly.
Yeah.
You better get used to it, cause
there are people associate being social and friendly to cheating behavior, and it's not true.
one more time.
Say it for the ones in the back. It's not true.
Yo,
It's not true at all.
bless
And
your
I
heart
don't like
and your
that.
soul. I'm glad you said that.
I don't like that. Oh, but do you have a physical type? Ain't no shame in it.
Never.
No.
I don't know. I just
Like, if I were supposed to line up all of the girls that you've talked to in the past, would they look the same?
similar. I feel like as I got older, I wanted more or I wanted less of certain things.
Okay, so what's your physical type?
I don't have like a set. That's what I'm saying. I don't have a set preference.
Okay, so would you like taller girls, shorter girls, average?
You can't be
build?
taller than me. I'm gonna feel offended.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'10", maybe 5'11", on a
Okay.
good day. 6'2",
Okay,
5'10",
so a lot of girls that's shorter than that.
absolutely.
Yeah. So does race matter? Skin color matter?
I'm not gonna lie. I can't see myself dating someone from like Asia or you know what I'm saying.
Like completely different.
Yeah, like I'm more
Would you
into
date a white girl?
No, that's crazy.
My boy.
Because I'm black.
That's what I'm
That
saying.
wouldn't even make. But I'm gonna say this:
That's what I'm
it wouldn't make sense to date a white woman. Like,
Damn.
look at me. Like, it's no disrespect at all. But like, look where you come from,
You
and
got
then look where I come
tongue
from, and then like
Yeah.
meeting your parents, and then me. Like, it's
That's
gonna be
what I
black
be
and white.
saying. That's what I be saying.
But I can like, I'll just say like, African descent and Hispanics. I can't see myself dating someone Indian. No disrespect.
No. We're on the
Asian,
same
like-
page. We on the same page.
Like,
Yeah,
it just gotta be
Yeah.
in that, you know.
Okay, do you have a body type? She gotta be slim, thick. She gotta be thicky. Like,
I
how,
could say-
how she look curvaceous.
I wouldn't mind that, but at the same time, it's like you gotta know what you can handle. You can't have no one that's like, well, you can have, but sometimes you can't have a female that's over your standards. If that makes sense. Like some people have standards in life. Say your standard is an 8, you can't have a 50 because then you start feeling the kind of way when people talking to her or when people.
That's
what
why
I'm
some
saying.
guys shouldn't be talking to baddies.
But that's
Y'all
a lie
can't
though.
handle
If they're
that.
confident enough to date that person or be in a relationship with that person or to talk to that person, then that's their business. But
No, every bad girl that I've ever met be with a boy that'd be like, you gotta wear this and you gotta do this and you gotta do this. Like you was
but why do you
attracted
think they
to
do that?
me
Why do you
before
think
that.
they do that?
Because they don't want. I feel like they be having a thing like they think that other people want them.
Absolutely, of course, other people won't.
But
want
it doesn't matter because I chose you. I'm with you, so it don't matter. This
Yeah,
is
but-
what attracted you to me, and more importantly, this is what I am. Like this is how I am. This is how I dress. This
I would
is
never
how I
tell a
look.
female what she can and what she can't wear though, because that's just crazy.
That's just mad crazy.
Has a lot to do with like insecurities.
Okay,
Like how do I say this without like saying it?
because I feel like men are insecure of their females. Did that make sense? That's why they tell females what to wear and what not to wear, because they're insecure with themselves and like what the female might do.
True.
No, I think what had happened with me was that like I was watching like the people that you like on Instagram or like the girls you had before or like the types of girls that like you or like, and not to say like that he didn't give them attention because he didn't, but it was just like those are the kind of girls that want you and I don't look like that. So like you
Okay.
just try to like change yourself to still feel wanted. Like even though I knew I was
Yeah.
wanted, it's just like
The thing what I feel like with you is like you have a natural like people pleasing personality.
yes.
And I don't think that's a bad thing at all. I think
No.
that there's nothing wrong with that. the thing with that is you have to be an amazing judge of character because certain people will take advantage of that.
Amen.
Like, you can't be, just because I know that you would do it doesn't mean I should ask you to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel
And
a lot
I
of people,
feel, and I feel like that's how, like, certain people got control. You feel me?
Mhm.
Because they know that you
You're
just
gonna
want to
say
make people
yes.
happy. Yeah,
And
you
you're
just,
gonna be okay with it.
you want everybody to be good. So
But that's how
you'll
I am too, though. Like, people take advantage of me, and it's the fact that I care so much about the person. Like, I'm a very caring person. Like, I don't want to say I'm a sweetheart, but I'm a very caring person.
I think you are a sweetheart.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
And I don't think you're like a pleaser either. I don't see
Nah,
you as that.
Look, I'm gonna say this because there's some moments I'm like, of course, yeah.
Mhm.
And then moment I'm like, hold on, like, let's
Yeah.
not get beside ourselves now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm still in college.
That's me
okay,
every time. Hold on, let's not get besides ourselves. Because you have to, like, that's what I'm saying. I think it's harder for me to be a people pleaser or, like, to choose other people over myself than to just choose myself. And I think for you it's the opposite. Like, it's easier for you to just say okay instead of stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
But me, I can't do anything that I'm uncomfortable in or something that I don't want to do. Or even if I don't want to do it and I am proceeding to do it, you're definitely gonna hear that I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
You're gonna know, like.
I'm gonna give you negative energy.
Yeah, you're gonna get
towards
bad
that.
energy. Yeah. So it's just like I have to say it. Like anytime I feel something, I feel like that's why people probably think like I'm mean or that I'm rude or something because I just gotta say how I feel. It don't matter. Like I'm gonna say it even if I think it's gonna affect you.
Finish. You done?
Go ahead.
Is there a certain moment when you be like, maybe I am dragging or maybe I am stretching it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I was just on the phone arguing for mad long. And I feel like me, personally, the type of person I am, when a situation happens, I think the most negative thing first before I think about the positive.
Mm-mm.
And
I do that.
Really?
yeah.
Mm.
So I'm talking to this man. We talk in middle of the conversation. He just don't respond. So first thing I'm thinking, I needed you and you wasn't there for me. It's over for you. I'm done. So now when he trying to speak again, it's like I'm not hearing that. But he like I had something going on. So for me, it's like I think negatively before I think about the positive. Yeah. So that's how I'm gonna respond to you in the moment, if that's how I feel. So people often get that back and maybe think that I'm not like nice.
All for it.
Yeah, or like I'm harsh or something, but I'm not. All my options weigh from negative to positive. And then if you explain it to me, then I get it.
Okay.
But people don't be wanting to talk about how they feel for real.
Mm.
Yeah, I feel
like
like
it all depends on the people.
People like are pretending, like they'll feel something, but they won't say it. I feel like we have a lot of unsaid like rules and how we act.
I feel as though the generation, including myself, actually not include myself, because I'd rather talk to you. I feel like people would rather text or talk over the phone than be in person about an issue.
And like people don't understand the importance though of being in person.
Like I talked to somebody maybe like a few months ago, and they told me, "Oh, I can't express my feelings in person. I can only throw it through text." And I'm the total opposite. So what should I do? What should we do? What would you like? This situation been over, right? But what would you have done in that situation?
Part ways.
Why? Because you want to try to make it work?
No, but that's what I'm saying. I don't believe in that type of compromise when it's something completely different. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you process something a completely different way, like, we're two different people. Like, I don't think that her only being able to text is, like, a flaw or something bad. But that's not me.
Can't work. That don't work.
Yeah, that's not me.
Okay.
So it's like, I feel like that's one of those things, and I feel like that's what's in this generation. People don't know how to meet and not do like a business transaction, but decide if they on the same page. And then, because you know what? I understand some people, the way that their personality is set up, they're not confrontational and they're very anxious people. Mm-hmm. And so being behind a screen and be able to articulate, and then they be able to edit and they can get exactly what they want to say out. Mm-hmm. So I don't think there's nothing wrong with that, but that's not how I work. And I would like to see how you are in front of me.
I need to see your feeling. I need to feel the vibe.
That's how you know if somebody's genuine. Like, I'm looking you in your eye. We bouncing off each other, you know? Like, that's when I start talking to somebody. We need to see each other. You know, we need to link. See the vibe. The texting is not going to do it for me. So I think that that's one of those things that you part ways. Like, that's not one of the things that I would, like, compromise on. Like, there's people in this world who are together. Like, one of them want kids. One of them don't want kids. What's the compromise on that? There is no compromise. There needs to part ways.
Yeah.
There's no compromise. You gotta part ways when shit like that happens. I think, in my opinion. But I'd be too quick to cut things off. Me.
But why? From past experiences?
Me, because I only do things if I know I'm gonna succeed. So if I know it's gonna go right, then I'll engage. But if I see like holes already, like I'm not able to be 100% genuine and invested in the situation because I have doubts. So I don't know. If something goes wrong, I'm done. I'm done.
Why?
I'll be quick to cut people off.
That's crazy. This shit just gave me. I'm not gonna lie.
It scared me.
Because you only have so many chances.
Okay.
You only have so many chances. Like, I just lost a friend on some shit. Like that was my real friend. But when it started coming to things like you questioning like my value and I feel like I'm not being taken as I am, done. And we don't need to discuss it for too long.
This is a question for both of y'all. Have you guys ever been in a friendship or relationship where, like, you believe that you was the best thing? Like, you came into their life
And blessed it.
blessed it.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
they was
Yes.
shy, they was scared, they wouldn't go out, they wouldn't talk.
Bro,
You
my
came
face
into their
down,
life?
blessed. Bro,
What the
are you
fuck?
me? Am I you? Blessed it. Yes.
Blessed it.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
I
And
just
then-
said this the other day.
And then, once things start going bad and you're not giving them the blessings anymore, or you're not feeding into the energy, they violate, like, you think you're the best thing to have? What?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
People be on that type of time. And that's my thing. Like,
Bless
I
their
never
heart.
expect people to be weirdos like that, especially when I give you my best, especially when I start blessing you. You know what I mean? Like, I start talking to people, they come out they shell, they more open, niggas know how to communicate now. I'm like, oh, you feel me?
Well, I feel good about myself, right?
We vibing, you know, and then I'm not gonna lie, people have a good impact on you too. They bless you too.
They
So
teach you certain things not to
So
do.
now we sharing a bond. Like, I hate to waste time. And I feel like we share a bond. We go to each other's house. We meet each other's family. We do all this stuff just for us to be walking past each other like two strangers. Like, I'm not feeling that type of waste of time. That's what
never
I'm
met
saying.
you.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like we gotta pick and choose. Well, I gotta pick and choose way more wisely now with who I invest my time in.
But yeah, go ahead.
Nah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, but sometimes you do have to invest in like things that you like. It may seem like it may be bad, but you never know the outcome.
See, I told you I can't do stuff like that.
But you,
if I don't
you have to
think,
take chances in life, though.
that's what I'm saying. That I was literally just saying. I was about to post that on my Finsta. I will never enter something unless I know I have a 100% success rate.
That's crazy.
Is that admirable or ridiculous? I don't know.
That's crazy, though.
That's what I'm saying.
But
if I'm doing something, it's because I know that it's gonna be successful.
A good result.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know it's good results is gonna come from.
So you're not a gambling person, at all.
No, I'm not.
Respectfully,
I'm not. Or like if I do be on a gambling tip, like I know I got it. So if I lose it, I'm good. Type vibe.
Okay,
like,
okay.
I'm
okay,
not
okay.
a risker when I don't really have it. You feel
Okay.
what I'm saying?
So you say if you had $100 and the last bet is $100, you're not
No, absolutely
all
not.
in for one.
No.
Give it a 50.
Yeah.
Give it 50.
Yeah, $20. I got some money left. You feel what I'm
Alright,
saying?
say no more.
Yeah. I'm only all in because I'm a very logical person. Like, I be trying to put all the logic in it. But, like, when I enter situationships like that friendship, I really thought that I was going to be successful.
No.
I really thought that was my vibe. We went on trips together. We wrote each other. Like, you know, you
Everything.
build with somebody, you know?
Yeah.
So it was, like, one of those relationships that I'm sure it's going to succeed. Like, I don't know what could go wrong that would deviate this friendship. Like, I just felt like any problems that we got into that we could fix. So the fact that it don't be working out be one of those things that you be feeling like a failure for a second. But then I have to rethink and think that, like, that period of time or those moments that we had meant something for me. And those maybe gave me a life lesson. You feel me? I learned something. I experienced a connection that I might not experience with nobody else. And even though it still failed, I still definitely have things that I could take away from it. That's why I'll always be down to make new friends. Because even though the same thing could happen, look at the moments that we did have and the things that I could take out of it. And it really was a beautiful friendship. Like, a lot of these friendships be mad cool. People just turn into weirdos.
Or you just grow out of it. Or it's just a time.
True.
I was supposed to do this program next semester, but I could just talk about it right now. And the program is about, does love and friendship have a timer on it?
Oh,
And
no.
friendship?
What?
Hell no.
Why not?
Does it have a time?
A timer.
No.
Like everybody come into your life at a certain time for you to learn a lesson, and then they leave at a certain time.
I think it does.
Oh yeah. I thought you meant like, does love have like a certain time? Like you have to be in it for a certain time for it to be valid. Is love valid as a
You could literally meet someone
and fall in love.
Right.
Yeah.
Look at the show, Married at First Sight. That shit is stupid.
That
That shit is stupid, but
some people really feel in love with
you
her.
bet Prince Charming go crazy.
No, I really do believe that because there are times where, like, even growing up, like, you fall out of those friendships, but you learn something from them. Like, each friend that you had growing up, you're not friends with everyone still, you know what I mean? Like, I just remember this one girl I used to be friends with, and, like, we were cool together, like, everything great, amazing. And then, like, it was literally, like, a 1-year friendship, like, one high school year, and that was it. Yeah. And then, what?
I said one strong year.
Yeah. And then, like, the next year came, and, like, we just completely fell out. Like, we don't even talk to each other. Like, I think she has me blocked on everything to this point right now, yeah. But, like, it was nothing that I did bad to her or that she did bad to me. It was just, like, that's it. Like,
you grew out?
Yeah.
I don't know if I lied. I was going to say I don't know if I believe in growing out, but that's why I believe in the timer part of people.
Yeah.
Because, like, certain friendships, they can't go through every single, like, chapter of your life.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, you met people that in middle school, you don't go through high school with them. You meet people in high school, you don't go through, like, college with them. Like, I think certain people is really for time periods in your life. But I think people, like, some people you never grow out of. I definitely think there's people in your life that are meant to be there forever. You just gotta really find them. Yeah. I told him, like, I really think, like Yane, she's my soulmate.
Nah, she is hilarious. I was just want to
She's
say,
my
she is
soulmate.
funny as fucking.
She's hilarious.
Had me crying tears.
You guys are good friends. I can see that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like, literally, she said to me the other day, like, Bree, when we gonna find a bitch raw as us? And I'm saying, like, it's really about finding people that are on your same wavelength. And that's what's good about, like, college. Like, in high school, you're kind of forced to be friends with the people that's around you. Because you see them every day. Well, my high school is 40 people. And we was in there, like, we was in there every day.
It was a little bit of us.
Yeah, it was a small amount in my school. And we were just forced to be around these same people every day. Like, these are your friends. But you come to college, and if you don't make an effort here, you won't have no friends.
Yeah.
I think if you don't make an effort, you won't talk to nobody. You could just come here and leave, especially as a commuter. As a freshman, it's obviously harder to do that. Yeah. Me.
But you still have friends, though. That's the thing, though.
But that's how you make
like,
it.
I tried, like, my freshman year with Bree, like, if she was not knocking on my door, if I was not calling her every day, like,
you have to make an effort to see each other. And campus is so big, like, the people who you choose to spend your time with are people that you're intentional about.
Yeah.
Yo, let's link. You feel me? Let's see each other here and there. So I feel like those are what makes your friendships better because you guys are very intentional. You're just not forced to be in the same environment every day.
How about this? Now I got a question since we're talking about making time for people. Is it okay if you're in a friendship or a relationship, let's say for one whole semester, y'all linking every day, like damn near, and you won't see one without the other, right? And then the following semester, you guys don't have enough time to see each other, right? And then that person says, oh yeah, but last semester you had time for me. Now I think you just trying to bullshit me. Now I think you just trying to. Do you think that's okay?
That's weirdo behavior.
Yeah.
No, that's weirdo behavior.
They just gotta wait and see you.
That's weirdo behavior. That's like close to one of the reasons why my last friendship ended. Like she had a problem that I wasn't talking to her every day. Listen, my friends are not my man, and me, I'm the type of friend that is very dependable, but I may not be consistent with you. Because we have to remember that we're all individuals and we're growing up and we have a lot of different things going on for ourselves, you know? So we're not able to keep in touch with some people every day. But if you know somebody's personality, you know their heart, you know, I know Thais don't have to talk to me every day for me to know that she cared about me and she loved me and she thinking about me. So I don't have to black on her when I talk to her, like, where you been at? Because I know we got things going on. That girl blacked on me. Yeah. And she know exactly what I was doing. I didn't like go ghost or nothing, you know what I mean? So it was just like, that's weirdo behavior.
So how long?
No, the way that friendship ended was like, you didn't talk to me for like 2 days and like, that's it.
Yeah. Weirdo behavior.
That's weird.
That was
Yeah.
weirdo behavior. I went to Canada to see my sister. I didn't see my sister in 3 years. She
That's
had a baby.
tough.
I was getting ready. It was a surprise trip too. It was mad good. It was everything, bro. Cause you know when you need a break. Out here, I'm just going to school and going to work, and just it's a cycle. Yeah. So that was like really good for me to go and see my sister and experience that. I came back, she left on me. She hadn't talked to her. My trip was 5 days. And we still like had each other. I was still watching the stories on Instagram, interacting. Like we just wasn't talking. Mm-hmm. I wasn't talking to nobody though. Black on me. Weirdo vibes. Like, and it's like, me, I have no problem with feeling a type of way. Because you can't help how you feel. It's how you communicate that. She could have just said to me, I miss you. I haven't talked to you in a long time.
She could have just
said I miss you. You feel what I'm saying? That's the type of thing that I can't do in this society. That's what I'm saying. People pretend. Like, they feel a certain way, but then they pretend like they don't. Because, I don't want them to see me this way. Like, who cares? Let's just talk. And especially when you know you friends, it's a safe space to say however you feel.
Absolutely.
You don't have to be prideful because you're not a stranger. You know what I mean? I can be honest about how I feel, and I don't have to take it a certain way. You know what I mean? So that's why certain friendship end, because people don't really want to say how they feel. They just start acting weird. Like, I promise you, there probably was a deeper issue.
Yeah. Probably was, and I would never know.
Never know. That's what I was thinking. There's probably a deeper issue. But those are things that could be addressed. Yeah. You know, me, I'm very quick to address something, especially when I really want to be your friend for real. If I feel like saying a little funny, hey, let me talk to you about this. You know what I mean? But people don't be like that. And anytime people start getting like that, like Thais could get on the defense. Like, what you want to talk about? Like, rude type stuff. And that's why nobody gets to solve no type of problems. You really got to be, like, selective about your friends because people don't know how to be a good friend.
Yeah, people don't know how to be a friend.
People don't know how to be a good friend.